Hi, and welcome to another edition of Small Business Spotlight. Today, I am joined by Jennifer Massey and Tricia Cusdy of Integra-HR. Welcome, and can you tell us just a little bit about your business, what you do?
Absolutely. Hi, Dan. Thank you so much for having us. So Integra-HR, we're a full-service HR consulting firm. And what really makes us unique is we help our clients to sleep at night. And you might be asking why that is. And that's because we make sure that our clients are navigating those ever-changing maze of laws and regulations. And then we come in and we help them put the compliance systems and the processes in place so they can really focus in on the heart and soul of their business and they have no distractions. We want them also to know that we will help them not only with the compliance and that we see it much beyond compliance, but we really get to know them and strategically collaborate on real world solutions that will help them to build people, culture, and value systems so they can get those desired outcomes. And ultimately, our goal is for them to always hear, I love working here, because we know that employees that are engaged and are happy, that they will move mountains and not see them as obstacles. So thanks for having us here today.
Wow, that's fantastic. And that service is so greatly needed. I work with a lot of small businesses and so much on their plate, so difficult to sift through and stay on top of all the compliance. What a wonderful need you are filling. Mm-hmm. And how long have you folks been doing this?
So we have been in business since September of 2019. So not too far in advance of COVID.
Wow, and yet here you are thriving through this, which is wonderful to see. So can you tell us a little bit about who you serve specifically? In other words, your target market.
So we have a couple different clients, different sizes. We have a couple small ones that are 6 to 10 people. So a lot of our clients and those that we're looking for are very small startups where your entrepreneur, your CEO, your CFO are trying to do it all. And as we all know, you can't do it all. So we're looking for those companies that we can help support. But we've also worked with a couple middle-sized and large clients when it comes to cultural assessments, surveying their employee engagement, doing some project-based work that maybe they have an HR department, but as those in HR know, when you're busy doing the day-to-day, you don't always have a chance to do the larger projects that might be sitting on the corner of your desk. You know you need to get to them, but you just can't. So we want to come in and help support and assist your HR department with those projects. So really we can customize and, help businesses of all sizes. And that's kind of where we are right now.
Wow, outstanding. Thank you. So this COVID-19 pandemic has impacted everybody in one form or another. Some folks are thriving, which is wonderful. A lot of us have had a little bit of a dip or a challenge as we've figured out how to pivot, thrive, and now pivot and survive and now start to thrive again. What was the greatest impact of the pandemic on your organization?
Couple things. So of course we're very new, so we're trying to get out there networking and making connections, and we've kind of switched over to virtual and Zoom connections. We really rely on referrals. But one of the things I found mostly is, we have a nice list of services we offer, but that's not quite the need right now for a lot of companies. So in talking to clients and potential clients, we've really talked to them, find out what do they need. And a lot of them needed reopening plans, safety plans. How do they engage their employees remotely? So we kind of take our list of services, put it aside, and really find out what they need. And then we're filling that need right now. So I would say our services kind of pivoted to meet the needs of those out there. We're working with them on that and helping with referrals, and we're doing partnerships. We've done a couple free webinars and panel discussions just to kind of help businesses understand the regulations that keep changing. There's a lot to that. So we've really helped out in that. So we kind of went into this with a list of services, but right now that might not be what businesses need, and we're pivoting what we can offer.
That's great. And it is absolutely amazing to me how every crisis just presents so much opportunity if we're willing to look for it, if we're willing to do exactly what you said. Well, let's put this aside for now and figure out what the need is and address that need. That's wonderful.
Exactly.
going to switch gears with you for just a second and ask you this. It's been said that a wise man learns from his own, or a smart man learns from his own mistakes, and a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. Are there any little missteps or mistakes that you folks have made along the way that you've learned from that you'd like to share with other entrepreneurs?
Absolutely, Dan, and I couldn't agree more. And I think that we're going to continue and learn throughout our entire journey in our organization. I would say the biggest one that I made coming into this is trying to do too much and trying to do it by ourselves, right? And it might not have been necessarily our area of expertise, and most specifically around like website and social media, right? So when we were designing the website, you look at the different vendors out there and you say, oh, it says it's really easy, it's user friendly, you can set this up, you can do this yourself. And so I attempted to do that, and not the best approach. And certainly needed to write the content so it had the feel and what we wanted to be able to share with our potential clients and with the community out there. But we really needed to bring in that expert to help us to actually set it up, get it looking the way that it needed to, and make it user-friendly and functional for our clients and the business community. So I would say that's probably the biggest lesson that I've learned, or we've learned together, Trish and I, is bring in those experts when it's not your area of expertise. And don't try to do it alone. There's great resources out there, and ask for help, and people will step up and assist. So, yeah.
Excellent, Jennifer. Thanks for sharing those words of wisdom, and they are important. So the last question today, and really the impetus for the Small Business Spotlights, excuse me, so many businesses are stepping up and really making a difference in helping in our community today. And you folks are not only not an exception to that, but I would say you are leading in that effort in our community. Would you like to share some of the things that you've been doing over the last several months to work with the community?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And it's something that Trish and I are extremely passionate about. A couple of months ago, when we were pivoting, right, and figuring out what needed to be done, we realized that the community was hurting, and it's going to hurt for a while, and that some healing needs to occur, and that's going to take a while also. And so one of the things that we recognized is that not all of the essential workers were really getting the call outs and the shout outs that they needed to. And we really wanted to make sure that those that are working with really vulnerable populations, they're essential and on the front lines every day and working in the community with our most vulnerable people. And we wanted to make sure that we were able to recognize and do shout outs for them, but then also work with their agencies where they work to ensure that they have the resources and supplies that they need. So we have created, through the generosity of many other partners out there, Give Back and Impact. And we've been doing some drop-off drive-through donations at our local firehouse to get out to the food pantries and the agencies that are providing these essential services. The work that these agencies do every day is really difficult, and then you layer on a pandemic and it makes that work even more difficult because they're working with populations, again, that don't necessarily understand. And it just makes their job even more challenging. And so we are really excited to be able to do that. We are also going to, so stay tuned with what we're going to be up to next. But we did do a couple of drives, and we've been going out and bringing breakfasts and lunches to the essential workers at the agencies, and trying to get some gift cards into their hands so that they too can go out and get a coffee on the way to work or fill up their gas tank, because we also know that many of these essential workers don't make more than minimum wage. And it's something that Trish and I have been advocating for, having worked in human services for many years, really trying to work on that advocacy to get them a living wage. So we're excited to be partnering with so many in our community. We are forever grateful for the support that we've received from the community so far. And we're really just wanting to make an impact and help our community heal and get through this together.
Wow, Jennifer and Tricia, that's just, it's remarkable. It's incredible from the bottom of my heart. And on behalf of the community, thank you for all you're doing out there. And thank you for joining me today on Small Business Spotlight. If you or if your business or a business that you know would like to be spotlighted and highlighted on this segment, please reach out to me. And for now, Jennifer and Tricia, thank you again. Have a
Thank
fantastic
you.
day.
Thank you.
Thank you.